Welcome to webbikeworld.com. Let's take a quick look at the Mega Posi products, probably the largest you'd want to use on a motorcycle. For all of our Posi-Lock and Posi-Tap reviews and to buy Posi products, please visit webbikeworld.com. The larger sized Posi-Locks and Taps can come in very handy. Here's a new one we just got in stock. It's the 10 to 12 gauge Posi Tap that can be used to tap multiple wires into a power or ground wire. And that's very handy and sometimes better than using multiple Posi-Taps. Here it is compared to the 18 gauge Posi-Tap, which is very popular with motorcyclists. You can see that the 10 to 12 yellow Posi-Tap is much larger. That's because the cavity is much bigger and you can use it for more than one wire if needed. It also has a large penetrator for the larger and thicker wire to be tapped. It's called a 10 to 12 gauge because the saddle that centers the wire to be tapped has that measurement. It's 3.5 millimeters across, but don't forget different brands of sheathed wire will vary in total diameter. Inside is the metal conductor, and the collar has a large diameter also, tapering to 3 millimeters across to hold the wires. By the way, we use the cheap Quick Grip wire stripper. I never thought it would last, but we've been using it for many years. The standard Klein Tools stripper works well also, and it's set up for all the various wire gauges. Here's the black 12 gauge wire. Place it in the centering cradle, thread it on the body of the Posi-Tap, and the pin pierces through the center of the wire sheathing. Now if you want to use multiple wires, strip the ends about twice as long as you would with a single wire in a Posi-Lock, so the wires can be twisted and placed into the deeper cavity of the larger Posi-Taps and locks. Thread the collar on, and now you have two wires tapped into one. You can even fit 3 or more wires depending on the wire gauge. That comes in very handy on a motorcycle when you might want to have multiple lighting or horn wires tapped into a single ground or power lead. Here's the classic 12 to 18 gauge Posi-Tap. We've been selling these for years, and they can also be used to connect multiple wires into a tapped line. And don't forget the larger 10 to 12 gauge yellow Posi-Lock. It's handy for splicing or connecting multiple wires to one or more other wire. Again, when you're using multiple wires, make sure the wire end is stripped back about twice the length as you would for a single wire. So that's a quick look at what we call the Mega Posi-Taps and Posi-Locks. Be sure to check out the reviews on webbikeworld.com and buy your Posi-Locks and Taps in our custom ordering system. Thanks for watching.